Hello, this is Mrs. Oakley, and today we're going to be looking at Unit 2, Lesson 9, the Associative, Commutative, and Distributive Property. All right, so commutative property, let's start with that first. The commutative property of addition states that changing the order does not change the sum. And what that means is if I look at 4 plus 5, I can switch the number around to 5 plus 4, and I'm going to get the same answer. 4 plus 5 is 9, 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, same thing goes on here with multiplication. Changing the order does not change the product. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, let's practice. So 6 plus 9 turned into 9 plus 6. 56 plus 87 turned into 87 plus 56. 6 times 9 became 9 times 6. 56 times 87 turned into 87 times 56. Your turn. Go ahead and try, and then come back and see if you got it right. All right, 12 plus 7 should have turned into 7 plus 12. 112 plus 34 should have turned into 34 plus 112. 12 times 7 turned into 7 times 12. 112 times 34 turned into 34 times 112. Great job. All right, the associative property. The associative property states that changing the grouping of the numbers does not change the sum. So looking here, we have 1 plus 9 plus 6. So if I change this and I say 1 plus 9 plus 6, now remember, we always do what's in the parentheses first, right? So let's look at the beginning one. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 6 is 16. Okay, let's look at the second change. 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Didn't change the outcome. All right, so same thing with the multiplication. If I change the grouping of the numbers, it does not change the product. So here I've got 9 times 1 is 9, times 6 is 54. I can change it and I can say 9 times 6 is 54, times 1 is 54. Same answer. Okay, let's practice. We're not going to solve these right now. All we're doing is showing that you understand you can change the grouping. So 3 plus 6 plus 10 in parentheses turned out to be 3 plus 6 in parentheses plus 10. So 34 plus 7 in parentheses plus 12 could have changed into 34 plus 7 plus 12 in parentheses. Great job. Here we have 4 times 5 times 7 in parentheses. I could have said 4 times 5 in parentheses times 7. 7 times 2 in parentheses times 4 could have turned into 7 times 2 times 4 in parentheses. All right, it's your turn. Go ahead and try and then come back here and see if you got it right. All right, for the first one, you could have changed the grouping to have 38 plus 12 in parentheses. And here for the second one, you could have said 70 plus 91 in the parentheses. All right, let's look at this next one. You could have changed the grouping to have 12 times 10 in parentheses. Looking at this one, you could have changed it to 5 times 2 in parentheses. Great job. All right, distributive property. Now this one gets a little bit trickier, and this one is a little harder. To multiply a number by a sum, multiply each number in the sum, sorry about the dogs, by the number outside the parentheses and then add. So what that means is I'm going to say 4 times 9. See, I'm taking the 4 and I'm multiplying because 4 in front of parentheses multiply this. So 4 times 9 plus 4 times 4 is the same as saying 9 plus 4 times 4. Okay, let's try this. So I'm going to distribute. I'm going to share. Distribute means to give out, to share. Okay, so I'm going to say 10 times 5 plus 10 times 7. Good job. And here I'm going to say 3 times 4 plus 3 times 3. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead and try. Then come back here and see if you got it right. All right. So you should have, for this one, said 8 times 1 plus 8 times 12. For this one, you should have said 5 times 7 plus 5 times 9. Great job. That is the end of Unit 2, Lesson 9. Go ahead and go back to class craft and do your practice. See you for the next lesson.